Alright. Can't hear myself talk. Welcome to Principal's Corner. Here with
Jamarion.
Annabelle.
Oh, and Kavion. Let's talk about your topic, bro.
Alrighty. What'd you guys eat today?
No. Let's talk about your topic.
My topic? Oh.
Yeah, the open gate system.
What are the pros and cons of the open gate system?
The people that smoke get caught.
But they don't. They don't go off when they go through.
Some people do get caught. It depends how big it is. I see a nigga. Ooh.
Cut.
This is going to the northern, bro.
This is why it gets edited first.
That's why I ain't gonna cuss no more. But I see some. You ever seen like a 5G card?
No.
Not that big, but I got gassed it, but it went off.
It's just a pro for safety. That's really it. There's no con to it.
The only con is when it's like 7 o'clock in the morning and your binder has not even an inch sets it off.
Yep. Or cups like Stanley cups.
Or energy drink cans.
Yeah. That's the only con though about it.
Literally any small amount of metal will set it off.
What do you do, JJ?
On my free time?
No, like
Just in general.
in general.
I'm gonna say I'm a sport alcoholic. We'll say that. We'll say I do sports a lot. I'm not the type of person that stay inside. I'll be outside.
What sports do you play?
Basketball, football. When I was like in 3rd grade, I played soccer. That's really the only sports I actually played.
You playing for the score this year?
That's my goal.
That's your goal. Okay.
No,
What do you do in your free time?
When I'm not doing my sport or at meets, you will usually find me at my house taking a nap or eating, and my dog will be right there with me. He ate my beef jerky.
Do your dog sleep in the same bed?
Yes.
Do he lick the same spoon you lick?
does he look inside your bowl?
Do he eat off the same plate as you?
So like if I finish food and I let him lick the plate?
No.
Or if there's food on the plate no. He doesn't get it touch the food.
Oh. Okay. Just had to make sure.
But he does sleep in the same bed as me.
Nah, I ain't going for that.
Yeah, that's too much hair on the bed. That's all. Depends what type
I tried to get him to stop, but he's stubborn.
Y'all wanna know what I like to do?
What?
On my free time? Skate, bro. Roller skate.
Roller skate?
Yep.
I'm supposed to say something, but I can't.
Say something.
Is it radical?
It's because he works at the roller dome.
But yeah, that's part of it. What do y'all think Mr. West is doing? He missed 2 episodes of his own podcast.
Probably dealing with another student again. When he talking to colleagues.
Wasn't this whole thing his idea?
Oh, that might be him.
Shoot, let's see. Here comes the one and only
big cup.
Mr. West, late to his own podcast.
What's that?
What's up,
You're
Mr.
late.
West?
I had a student I had to help.
See, I told you. I called it.
I was making a schedule change for someone. Is this my headset?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. I always feel so official when I have these on.
Now we can really talk about the open gate system.
Alrighty, so we discussed a few pros and cons of what we thought were pros and cons of the open gate system.
Of the when you come in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
Some of the things that we discussed as a con is like even a binder, like a 1-inch binder sets it off.
Yeah.
Or like if they have cans or steel-toed shoes, that sets it off.
Yeah.
But a pro is that it protects us.
Yeah. Well, I think over time, some of those things you just have to practice, knowing, and like if you know that those binders, but we also are looking at ordering. So like we want to start every year when you, instead of just coming into school and saying, hey, this is what I need to start the year, have a summer list. And all that list is also have like where we would literally almost be like Amazon, where we could create like a 9th grade order sheet, a 10th grade order sheet, 11th grade order sheet, 12th grade order sheet, and you would just sort of order it. And we would get things like binders that don't have that metal spine that goes down there. Maybe they do sell them like ones that don't have that metal spine. So then that would 100% not set it off, but also get something like a tumbler. That's a nice, a decent tumbler of some sort. Obviously, if you like a Yeti cup, you're going to have your Yeti cup and do those. But those things, we also talked about potentially if you have like no binders, but you had something, you could literally hold it over the top. But the only issue with that is then
there could be something in it.
Yeah. I mean, and like when I grab them in the morning, I usually just shake it. Usually it's ice or something. But I've grabbed it before. I'm like, it makes a clunk, like clunk, 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 and you open it up and there's something inside of it. So
and sometimes it could be a chunk of ice. You just like never know. That's why I usually go for the like tumblers with the clear plastic lid, so you can just like look through it.
And that's exactly why I wear gloves too, because if you have touching those things,
some people are dirty.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just the volume of people. You're having 1,500 people travel through there in a matter of 30 minutes. That's a lot of touch. Just like you're going like this. I think we counted. I did 300 myself in a day. I was sitting, somebody's just going click, 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 click. Just like a baseball counter pitch. I did like 300 myself.
Dang.
So you get volume, but for what it does, it's done exactly what we want it to do. You don't obviously get those things that you don't want in school, but then you also, I think you get the calmness of people knowing that, how it used to be, you say, oh, so-and-so is going to do this and so-and-so going to do that. Next thing half the school's not here. They do that 4 or 5 times a day. It always seemed weird they do it on Fridays or Mondays though. Like extend your 4-day weekend or 3-day weekend, but that's just part of it. I think the ID thing is great too. I mean, we do need people to keep using IDs, but there are things coming eventually to, the process that the IDs will be, like restroom scanners, where you just beep and you go leave the classroom. Can I go to the restroom? Yep. And you just bet right there, and you don't even need a pass because we had this electronic thing that
you sign in, sign out of.
Yeah.
Bathrooms.
Yeah.
That gonna be
you sign out of a classroom. Yeah. You would have it. Well, for example, let's say you are in class and you want to go to the restroom. Instead of the teacher taking the time to write a pass, or you pick something up, or somebody writes on a piece of paper, you just say, yes, you can go. On your way out, you'll have your ID, you go, beep, and that checks you out of class, right? And then you're in the restroom, and if I see you, all I have to do is look right here. I can see that I have 9 students out right now, and I see, Kavion Shelton. He's out of English right now.
Do you see the time on it?
Yeah, you would see like it would be like currently checked out.
Time in and time out.
So,
Dang.
What? Oh yeah, like checking in and checking out. That would be really good. It's good for you for anything. Your drills happen, those types of things. But also like scanning onto buses. It's really important because we do have a large we have a large population of functional skills students that attend, making sure they're on the right bus, making sure they're getting home, because there's nothing, more, puts you into panic than
When you can't
getting a call at 4:30 saying, yeah, we can't find so-and-so. And it's like, oh, where can they possibly be? And usually they've just for some reason not gotten off at their stop, or the driver didn't check them in, or whatever it might be. But that's just one of those foolproof things. And like you guys too, like when we go at the end of the year for your senior trip on that day, when you get on the bus, you're just going to be scanning in, so I know who I have on the bus. So when we get ready to leave, I can make sure that number matches that number, because we're going 350 of us leaving here to go someplace and then come back and go somewhere else. I mean, it's just a lot of moving around. For me, I get real nervous when we take people off campus, just because I don't want to lose anybody.
Well, it seems like y'all got everything figured out. But
yeah, I don't know if you're ever going to have everything figured out with those systems, and I think it's just like the checking in at games. It's more about getting a habit, but also, I feel very comfortable at games with our students. It's when kids from other schools that don't know us, so when you go to address them, I'm like, I don't know you. Right, that's why I don't really want them on our side, because, we say, hey, we got to do this, or we're going to do that. They don't know who's speaking to them. So we are going to get is pretty, I can tell you now. Did we talk about this the last time about like what's going to happen over the summer out in that area?
No.
Nope.
No? Oh, do you guys care?
Nah, go ahead.
Okay, all right. Well, I need to move this up a little bit. There we go. That's perfect. I feel like I'm bending over. This next summer, we're going to start construction of a new, like, visitor side concession stand, restrooms, a larger storage area for like like our outdoor maintenance, all that equipment. That'll all be stored over on the north side of the stadium, sort of by where the barn is. There's a barn now. We have an addition we've put on there already, but it'll be a full restrooms. I think it was 30. I want to say, or maybe that side was 20 and our side. And what we're going to do on the home side is, do you know when you come in the gate, there's a little grassy area along the building right there? Like usually that Hawaiian shaved ice truck is there. And there's a grassy area. Well, that grassy area is going to go away, and we're going to build a large concession stand there with restrooms. And there'll be another concession stand where the concession stand is now on the home side, except it's going to be, you know how there's like down there a little bit some double doors. It's going to basically be that entire area. So we'll have
more variety.
More. I don't know about the variety, but I do know that you'll have more restrooms outside. So there'll be no need to go inside for restrooming. You also will have a larger concession area with much better, lighting, ventilation, all those things for the people working in there. So, yeah, that is, and you will get a new press box, like the press box that's up there. That's all being taken down, and it will be enlarged. It'll be 2 levels, and there'll be a 3rd level for the top.
That's something we are like, because we record up there.
Yeah. I'm telling you, and when we did that was one thing that I told him, is I said, we need to make it almost like you would if you were considering having a professional football game here. You need to have commentator space, but you also need to have the space for people to on the sides if they're running cameras out there, but you also, have to have some kind of way. And I'm guessing in the future you guys have, like some kind of control box, so you could do like a halftime sideline interview, whatever that might be. So if you're doing a live thing, you want to be able to flip to that camera. You got to have some place that all that's set up.
Instead of bringing the equipment up and down the stairs.
You're not talking in your mic.
So
instead of bringing the equipment up and down the stairs.
Yeah, like something, don't you have a controller box that's kind of, like,
it's the swamp cameras back and forth.
Yeah. I've seen that in the main gym when you set up there. That's something similar out there would be really good. But
it's called a mini switcher.
Mini switcher?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you need to make sure that they have the right wiring, and it's going to have really high-powered Wi-Fi, so you can do both sides.
Dang.
And we'll have some, like, I think up in there's 2 televisions mounted, so you could do replays, you could do different things like that. So
Dang.
It should be pretty good. And we did get new bleachers, which is nice.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, you didn't see the new bleachers on the visitor side?
Nope.
Yeah, there's.
I don't even pay attention to that side.
I want to say there's 2,000 seats now on that side. So you have a pretty good. It'll be great for track. They have the restroom on the other side and everything on this, so people don't have to run. I always like go to track meets and people are just running across in front of people all the time. I'm like, how annoying would that be to be running and people are like just like trying to run right in front of you?
Just so annoying.
Isn't it? Are you run track? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't it be nice just the track is clear? You're just, maybe between races, people.
I think we need to do something about people gathering on the turf.
Thank you.
As well, because when they're doing like the 200, the 300, and they have to see from the one side across the field, and they're shouting at everybody to either get off the turf or to get down.
Yes. That's
Nobody
exactly.
listens.
Well, that'll be. See, the thing that always kind of drives me crazy is it'd be different if it's you guys are sitting on there. There are people there that aren't running. So why are you there versus the stands?
There are other student athletes, and I just...
Yeah, like you'll have the bleachers, and you'll have a concession stand and restroom, so you can change and do those things over there. But there'll be no need to come over to there, and then we just do a simple check-in for your events, to warm up, do those things if you want to sprint. Because plus you have pole vault and long jumper over on that side now too.
And then throwers are on.
Yeah.
Are out there.
Yeah, and we'll do something different with the throwers. We'll bring them in the gate down, like what's the visitors gate, instead of them coming through and then walking across the track to get back to their side. If they say they want to go back to their team, well, your team, the tents are over there on that side. The bleachers are over there on that side. It's sort of like what you do when you run at Northrop. You all are always on that far west side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like the new graphics?
Dude, I'm telling you what, that I can't stop staring at it.
Guess who made it?
You did?
Sir.
Oh, that's great. Love it.
Even got your sponsor up there.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I mean, he'll love seeing that. I don't know what kind of car we're going to get this year, but I'm going to have to go see Mr. Kelley pretty soon. I always go see him at least once in the fall and once around Christmas break and then once in the spring. I always go see him and see how he's doing. Check on him.
What's one car you want to get? You got on your mind?
Oh, you mean for me personally? I'm not a big car person. But if I was gonna say I was gonna buy a new vehicle, I really probably would consider an electric. Honestly, I only say that because there's the price of gas and oil and everything. I think the technology for like electric cars is improving dramatically. I mean, it's. You can get 400 miles in some electric cars now. Is that what it is? You see the new one on. You guys are YouTube watchers, obviously. There's a new one out. It's like a commercial about a new company that's making electric cars. I wouldn't do that. I'm not gonna buy a startup company's electric car. I would avoid that because if you think about, let's just say you go buy a brand new $40,000 electric car and in a year that company goes bankrupt. Who's making all the replacement parts for your car? Nobody. Who's making all the software updates that you know? How many times you have to update your phone? How many times you update? I just did an update the other day. What is it? 16 point something now or higher than that on iPhone? What is it?
Well, I got
like
the
18.
beta updates, so it's like mine's like iOS 20 something.
Yes. Okay.
Damn.
You're gonna have. What are you gonna
18.
do when you have the iOS
Seems
number 3 for your electric car and nobody's making it?
We're just gonna be out of luck.
We're out of luck. Exactly. Then there are watch their YouTube videos of people like that own electric car, like the price of the electric car, like they're like, oh, it's $6,000. Okay, you can buy that $6,000 electric car. Just know there's no support. Nobody can work on it. There's no parts. Nothing. The windshield gets cracked. You're just going to have to live with a cracked windshield. But I would probably say something electric. Probably.
What about the Kias, the new ones?
You think they still could be able to get robbed?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would probably do. I think Tesla's probably a pretty safe. You could probably do something from Chevy or Ford. I mean,
It costs a lot though.
I know. Any new vehicle is gonna be crazy. I mean,
But Tesla is like even more crazy.
yeah, but is it? But when you think about it, though, what's the maintenance? You know, the maintenance cost of it is so low. You know, and you're not paying fuel. You're not paying oil. You're not paying. The only thing you're putting in is windshield wiper fluid. You know, I mean, that's it. I mean, you figure oil, if you change your oil regularly, which I change mine regularly, I do it myself. You're changing it probably, 4 times a year? It's $40 a pop. That's $160 right there. 10 years, that's $1,600. You save just on oil changes.
Now, what if you was to get the electric thing to charge the car in your house? How much you think your electric bill would be?
You gotta be over the roof.
I don't know. I don't know if it's any more than, you know. I mean, a lot of them now, don't they have like solar adapters and things like that you can adapt to charge directly in your car, like if your car's sitting out here. And a lot of places, like, did you guys go to Fort Wayne Metals when you were like freshmen, or when you did your? Yeah, you did. You went to Fort Wayne Metals. No. They have parking. They have parking spots. And I think there's legislation because they said that you have to, you know, America's supposed to be supposedly supposed to have all electric cars by like 2035 or something, or whatever it is. I don't know exactly, but you're going to have like new buildings, new people, new things. You're going to have to put electric charging stations in for people. You know, like if you're employees, I mean, you see that a lot more now, electric charging stations. Yeah. So you could go to work and get your charge for free at work.
When you think flying cars is gonna be a thing?
Flying cars.
In what year?
Man, didn't we talk about the guy with the hoverboard thing? There's a person on YouTube that has like these drones that he's attached to a board, and he literally hovers using drones.
Bro, I think I know what you're talking about.
You've seen that?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like show his whole process through the like time how he made it and everything.
Yep.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you're that far. I don't think you're that far. And especially watch, eventually it'll be like electric flying cars. So they got to be close to having electric planes now if they don't already have it.
Did y'all know the dude who made plastic being able to drive, like he melted plastic or something
and made plasma?
Yeah, that's what it's called, and put it in the car and it was able to drive.
It would start, no gas in there, tank empty.
Say this again.
Like, I don't know how to explain what he did, but
so what's his name?
He I think he melted plastic and some other stuff and made it a liquid and put it in the car, no gas, and made it start.
Well, it's all petroleum, plastic, you know, it's all just some form of petroleum in some way.
But this can be like a big help again. You know how we always tell like plastic would probably be like the number one thing that's always going to the sea.
Oh yeah, you can just go out in the oceans and scoop it all up. Probably have a lifetime of That's where it all goes, because it just sort of floats on top.
Yeah.
Now, if you was able to change that, what would you do?
With what?
With all the plastic and waste being dumped in the ocean.
I think his name was Julius Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's rough because you're such a consumer society of people that buy and throw away. You're going to have a place to put. I watched something on landfills the other day on YouTube. It's like how they actually build them, and like if you ever see the one that's out off, is it Lower Huntington Road? I think it's Lower Huntington Road maybe out there. That you'll see like these at night they have these metal pipes that are out and they're burning flames, and it's actually the waste, like as things deteriorate and the ethanol, I don't know, whatever, methane, whatever it might be, is leaching out. Instead of it just like building up and then potentially sparking and going boom, they literally funnel it into these things and then burn it off.
Dang.
Yeah. And they have things like how they put a liner in the bottom of it so that like the moisture, can't get into the ground, and then they have like drains, and then they drain that stuff off to a certain like holding area. So like you gotta think, like you throw a bag of trash away, you threw some food over there, over the years that's gonna it's gonna compress, and it's gonna have moisture. Anything you put in there is gonna decompose. So they literally like, and did you know that every day every landfill has to put a layer of dirt over the top of everything that they've dumped that day, that you're not allowed to leave it out overnight?
Imagine living close to something like that.
That's why they put the dirt over it every day, to keep the smell down and keep animals from being attracted to it too much. But they just cover it. That's why they constantly got them bulldozers like smashing it and then putting dirt over it.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, those things are huge too. I mean, there's ones that were built in like the 1950s that they're doing now is making parks out of them in California. But I don't know what you're gonna do with, garbage. Man, that is rough. I mean, if you, it's just like what you talked about, like people bringing a bottle to school. How many plastic bottles are you saving by doing that kind of stuff? Like if everybody would do that, I think we could be a much better.
I think we'd be. I would say I think we'd probably be up, but plastic waste I'd probably be less than like 64%.
Yeah, plastic is massive. I mean, just think milk jugs. How many times you take them when you take your milk jug? Do you take your milk jug and you put the lid on it when you throw it away, or do you take the lid off it when you throw it away?
I'm not gonna lie, the lid stay on, cause it's like when I pour the cereal down, or when I pour the milk in the cereal. Yeah. It's like I squeeze, like when there's no more milk left, I screw the cap back on, and I'll leave it like on the counter. But when I come back to like put my bowl and stuff back, I just throw it all away.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you don't get the air out of it, then that's taking up all that space. Yeah. So that's why landfills, they try to keep crushing things. They drive over and over, busting things like that over and over and over again. Yep. It's crazy. We need to do is like next time is have a TV set up and watch some YouTube. Get on like my algorithm and do it. Oh yeah, for sure.
We could.
Yeah, we could definitely. We'll do a YouTube review.
We could.
All right.
That's enough for today. Thank you for tuning in, Legends.
Adios.